What's up, everybody? If you're new, welcome. If you're old, welcome back. Alright guys, what's up? As you guys can see by that title and that thumbnail, I am back with a college Q&A. I haven't done a college video in so long. I kid you not. I feel like, you know, a new class is coming into Clark. I feel like I haven't spoke on Clark in a minute, you know what I'm saying? And I am a graduating senior, so I feel like I got a lot to say. So I'm gonna do another video on my whole 4 years at Clark Atlanta University, but right now this is just a Q&A. So I asked you guys on my Twitter, my Instagram, and my YouTube community tab to ask me questions that you may have about Clark Atlanta University, whether you're an incoming freshman or you're already at Clark and you just don't know, or you just want to know, or you just want something, you know what I'm saying? You just want to know something. So yeah. Before we get into this video, y'all already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. But without further ado, let's get into this Q&A. So I have the questions in my phone. It's not a lot of questions because, like I said, I don't make college videos anymore. So I don't think like my following is based off of people that want to see college videos off of my channel and things like that. Who knows if this video is actually gonna do well, just because that's not where my channel is anymore. But like I said, I love giving a helping hand. I started my channel talking about Clark Atlanta University, so if I can give a hand, I always want to give one, you know what I'm saying? Even though I changed up my content and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I know my subscribers that was here when I was doing all them college videos are still here. Hey y'all, I miss y'all. I do, but you know, I take a new direction. But let's really for real get into this Q&A. So these aren't in like any particular order or anything, so yeah. What is something freshmen should not do? I really don't know if there's really anything that freshmen shouldn't do. One thing I would say is don't lose yourself and don't skip class because you party too much and things like that. Remember that you're there for a reason. Like, you came to school to get your degree. So I know it gets overwhelming. It's like, oh my gosh, all these parties, all these things is going on. Promenade may or may not be lit. I mean, our year, my freshman year, let me tell you, Promenade was teed up, period. But it's been getting a little dry lately. Hopefully y'all bring it back for real. But you know, always remember, like, all them parties are gonna be there. Same playlist, same DJ. If not the same DJ, same playlist, same people. Like, just a different day of the week. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, my freshman year, I was at parties every day of the week. I was missing 8 a.m.s, but I did what I had to do in the classroom. Not fully, but enough to not get me on academic probation. Now, be careful because you can get on academic probation. So, you know what I'm saying? Focus on your studies, focus on your schoolwork. I was like lucky I didn't get on it because I was close. Let me tell you, I was close. I did party promoting, like I was doing it all freshman year, but I've calmed down a whole lot because I realized what the end goal really was. You know what I'm saying? It's not a popularity contest. It's none of that. Like, I'm just here to get my degree and bounce up out this thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, I think that's one thing that freshmen definitely shouldn't do is party more than they study. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, party more than they study. Hey, party more than they study. No, but for real, yeah. And don't party more than you study and get your, like, focus on school for real. The parties are gonna be there. If you gotta do it on the weekends, only do it on the weekends. Like, for real, like, it's gonna catch up to you. And your freshman year is the main time, the best time, and the most critical time to starting your GPA off as high as you possibly can, because you may slip up any year following, any semester following. Like, you never know. So just try to get your GPA as high as possible your freshman year, for real, because that's a mistake that I made. Does CAU offer a lot of scholarships? Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I honestly don't know. I know they do athletic scholarships and stuff, and I do know that there is a scholarship portal, but I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all, I really don't know. But like, from what I hear, a lot of people at Clark have scholarships from outside of CAU or just on loans. Like me, I'm fully on loan, so I really can't be of help there. But I do know there's a scholarship portal. When I remember my freshman year, when I looked on there, it wasn't too many scholarships. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all, but I haven't looked on there since then, to be honest. So, you know, check out the scholarship portal and like really reach out to the people that's in those positions to really help you. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I didn't do, so do that. one thing I do also know is that a lot of scholarships are like academic scholarships, like Dean's List and things like that. They're scholarship pageants, like, you know, like you could do a pageant to win Miss whatever or Mr. whatever, and those are scholarship pageants. That's what I do know. So yeah. Is there a curfew? No, Clark Atlanta University does not have a curfew for any of its students, not even freshmen. Like, you, even when it's your first week, you know, the first week when you get there and it's just freshmen on campus from all the schools and y'all just vibing, chilling, and there's NSO and all of that, there's no curfew. Like, Clark never did a curfew, and I love it, because listen, I wasn't gonna adhere to that. Like, it's my, like, come on now, I'm fresh out of high school, fresh off the boat. Like, I'm ready to turn up, get crunk the fuck. Like, but yeah, Clark does not have a Clark does not have a curfew. How are the parties? I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I keep saying that, but for real, like, the parties are, I mean, they're what you make it. It depends, because there's different type of parties. There's promo parties, like promotion and group parties. There's house parties, there's club parties, and promo parties could fall into all three of those, to be honest. But yeah, there's club parties, house parties, there's promenade parties, but there hasn't been much. Like, after my freshman year, I didn't see too many promenade parties like that. I know our freshman year, we was having block parties all the time. Like, we was turned up. Like, I'm telling y'all gotta get it back. Like, I'm for real. But yeah, then, you know, CAU hosts stuff too. Like, they have like silent parties with the headphones and stuff. So they're what you make it. Like I said, most of the time, same music, same people, or different crowd, but same age group type stuff. You know what I'm saying? So just pick and choose. You possibly could get tired of it quick if you do it all the time. Like me, I literally partied my whole freshman year, literally. So I got tired of it, right? I was like over it after freshman year, and I went out once in a while, but I started doing grown stuff, you know, like bars, hookah lounge, you know, other stuff. Like, yeah, okay. So yeah, but they're what you make it. I feel like that's what parties everywhere, honestly. Like, Atlanta's a party city, you know, and the AUC is a party, you know, type of little vibe, you know, so they're gonna be lit. But just be careful and pick and choose, because some parties are litter than others and some aren't, you know. And be careful with a lot of promo parties, because they're hyped up and then they're not what they're hyped up to be sometimes. I'm gonna just keep it real, and that's me coming from being on 2 previous promo teams. So okay, so just like try to get people out and stuff. If you going to a party and you want it turned up, then you need to, you feel me, help get it turned up, period. So yeah. Best and worst experience there. I would have to say my best experience is the woman that Clark Atlanta University has made me into. Like, just experiencing everything that I went through to become who I am right now is just amazing. Also meeting my friends, like, those are lifetime relationships that I've made. I do wish that I went out more after freshman year and like was more social and stuff, but you know, I have my own path. God has his plans, and obviously he didn't want me to be too social for a reason, you know what I'm saying? Not make too many friends for a reason, because don't get me wrong, I started out with the group chats and the group chat friends and all of that, and those went downhill quick. No shade, no tea to anybody, but yeah. Another one of my best experiences was when I used to promote freshman year. I'm not gonna lie, like, that was fun. Promoting with Legacy Matt, like, that was fun. I enjoyed it, I really did. I also promoted sophomore year with Rekkas. I think it was sophomore and junior year, or just sophomore, but Rekkas, we was lit too. Like, it was fun. Like, I feel like I was like really turned up, like I was in my prime type stuff. Another best experience I had was recently spring break. I went to Miami. We was turned up, you know. I know that ain't got nothing to do with Clark, but it's a memory. Honestly, I've had a lot of great experiences. I'm not even gonna lie. I've came across a lot of people. I've been in rooms with people that you would have to pay thousands to be in rooms with type stuff. Like, I really been in my bag at Clark, and I feel like there's nowhere like it. Like, you can't get what you get at Clark somewhere else. I personally feel like, bro, that's all I'm gonna say. Like, for real, like, okay. And the worst experience, I would have to say, for sure, one of my worst experiences was freshman year. My whole suite mate situation. I haven't done a story time about it. I may not, but that whole situation was trash. I hated it. I did not like it. It was a lot of drama, and I was not here for it. Zero, -1 out of 10 would recommend. -1 out of 10 would recommend. Like, literally, my suite mate situation was trash. Another one is all of the drama that I went through freshman year and junior year, and possibly a little bit of sophomore year. I went through a lot of like drama that I didn't speak about really on social media and stuff, but yeah, those was bad experiences. Like, bro, bro, like I'm a changed person. I don't do the drama, I don't do none of that. So yeah, I'm trying to think, is there another worst experience? I haven't really had terrible experiences at Clark, to be honest. Like I've had like encounters with people that was just ugh, you know, like stuff like that. But like as far as Clark Atlanta University itself, Clark has been nothing but good to me. So that's just, yeah. Can we bring our own microwave as far as speaking of freshmen? Honestly, I would say no, but then I would say yeah, because my freshman year, we brought whatever, like whatever we needed. Just make sure if you do bring stuff like that, don't get caught, you know what I'm saying, because they do room checks and stuff like that. So don't get caught with it, because you will catch a fine, and baby, I'm sure you don't want to pay that fine. I know we used to have like hot stove skillets, whatever they call, but we used to be okay in that little suite. But yeah, but I also do know, I think traditionals have like microwaves like in I don't know, I didn't stay in a traditional, so I really don't know much about them. But I do want to say, like, if you have a traditional, don't let that, you know what I'm saying, I feel like you're gonna have a better freshman experience than people that stay in the suites. And that's coming from somebody who stayed in the suites, because the suites is more like you're more isolated and sectioned off, and like you don't really get to know your people on your floor or the people in the whole suite like at all. Like trust me, if you're in a traditional, you've been blessed, literally. Like literally, I'm just gonna keep that a buck with you. And that's coming from somebody who was in suites, you know, Suite Life 2005, okay? So yeah, but yeah, for as far as microwaves, I mean, I would say just don't bring them. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, freshman year, you might be in the caf a lot because you got them unlimited swipes. You might be door dashing. You might not even be in your room as much as you think. So you may not even really for real need to sneak that thing in there. So yeah. How was dorm life? For me, I kind of wished I stayed in the traditional just for like the friendship and the close-knit bond. But as far as my own space and things, I did love staying in the suites. But it was more so like my experience, it was more so isolated. It was a lot of like, no offense, but some of the girls, a lot of the girls in there were a little bit uppity. Like, you know, I feel like they act like they shit ain't stink, to be honest. Like, that's just my opinion. From my experience my freshman year. A lot of the girls though were down to earth and stuff, but it was just so isolated. You really couldn't get to know people on your floor or within the suite at all. Like, and then I had a terrible experience with my suite mates, so it just added on to that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I mean, overall, it wasn't terrible. Like, all my friends stayed in the suites, so I really didn't have to go nowhere. If I wanted to kick it with my friends and visitation and stuff, it really ain't matter because we all stayed in the suites, you know? So that was a really good thing about it. I ain't gonna lie, I used to sneak people in the suites. I used to sneak people in Heritage. So you feel me? Like I said, me and my friends, we was bout it. Like, we was really bout it. Like, and we ain't never got caught, never got nobody a fine, nothing. Like, nothing. But dorm life was alright. It was cool. I do wish I like did the little strolling stuff with them, because in high school I used to step and dance, so I kind of missed that. But yeah, you know, it was a lot with that too, like the girls that was on the team, from what I was hearing. So I was like, yeah, I'd rather not, you know. Who are your favorite professors? I love Dr. Bass, Dr. Simon. I really love Dr. White as well. Dr. Simon and Dr. White are in the Sociology Criminal Justice Department. I love Dr. Bass. I love Dr. Combs outside of class. Like as a, you know, I love her, but just like in class, it's a little difficult, my experience, but I love her still then. Dr. Combs is one of the like most down-to-earth professors. Like, she even invited everybody over for Thanksgiving. She does that a lot, and it was a good experience. So yeah, I'm trying to think. Dang, what's her name? The lady that teaches Intro to Women's Studies. African Women's Studies, whatever the class is called. I can't think of her name, but her. Dr. Black is a great professor. I love him. I love him. I actually like Dr. Plummer. I'm not gonna lie. Her class is hard and treacherous and all of the stuff that people say, yes, but as a person, she's great. And she actually cares about her students. I'm not gonna lie about that. She really does. I'm trying to think. I've had a lot of great professors. Dang. She a Spanish professor. I'm trying to remember her. Dr. Arthur. I love her. I love her to death. Dr. Arthur, I love her. Steffens stats 1, take him. Yes. Psychology department, take stats with him. In the psych department, yes. I'm really trying to think, because I haven't, you know, I'm a sociology major, double minor in psych and criminal justice, so I really only know the professors within that bubble. And then, you know, yeah, so yeah, those are the ones that come off the top of my head. There's probably more, but yeah, I ain't trying to be here forever. Does CAU have an African Students Association? Not that I know of, but they may. I'm African, so I probably should know that, but as far as I know, I don't think they do. I know they have a Caribbean Students Association, but I haven't heard about an African Students Association unless I've been under some type of rock that's been keeping me from hearing about just them, because I was and I am very involved on campus and off campus, so yeah, but I haven't heard nothing about one. So if you want to start one, I definitely say start one as a CCO. That would be a great org to start. I should have thought of that, but I had my hands in too many things to even think about starting an org, because I thought about it, but I never went through starting one, but not that particular one, but an org, you know. Is it hard to stay focused freshman year? It's only hard if you make it hard, honestly. If you're out partying all the time, of course it's gonna be hard to stay focused, you know? It gets hard when you get homesick though, I ain't gonna cap. I got homesick like towards the end of first semester. Like I was living, like I was in a summer camp the whole time, like, oh, I'm in cloud 9, like I'm turned up, I'm lit, I'm this, I'm that. But then like once it got towards the end of towards the end of first semester freshman year, I started getting very homesick and unmotivated, so it started getting hard to focus. But honestly, I feel like if you make it hard, then yeah, it's gonna be hard. Like they have all the outlets for you. They have tutoring, they have counselors and things like that, like that you can use and utilize. I didn't because I just didn't, but utilize it if you need it, you know? Like I feel like all your resources are there and they're free to you as a student, so use them so that way you don't make your freshman year harder than it needs to be, basically. So yeah, just focus, honestly. Like I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna keep it a buck. As far as my like major and double minors, the curriculum isn't like impossible. It's not terribly hard. Like I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I finessed like a lot of my classes. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, I did. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. What's our motto? Find a way or make one, okay? How is it balancing school and YouTube? For me, my passion is YouTube, so I'm always find a way to get it done. I'm always find a way to make it get done, like period. Like that's just me. Like this is my passion, so this, no matter what, I'm not gonna lie to you, I try to make sure this comes first. But it's not too hard to balance, because for me, I pre-film, so like y'all see me in the same outfits for about 6 videos sometimes, and that'll get done all in one day, and y'all will see it for the next 2-3 weeks depending on my post schedule, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I pre-film, I pre-edit and things like that, so it helps me stay on top of it. Unlike, I know if it was like some people I know that do YouTube in school, they kind of do their videos the day before or that same week that they wanted to go up type stuff, or that same day. That's when it gets hard. But if you utilize your resources and your time and you make valuable time with your time, what did I just say? But if you use your time wisely, basically, then it's not that hard. Like literally, I will, like my weekends, I utilize the heck out of my weekends. I utilize the heck out of my free times. Like if I didn't have class, or if I was just at home and I looked good, or I felt like getting cute, then I'm utilizing that time. Like the downtime I have, I utilize. If I need to lose a little bit of sleep to get it done, I'm not afraid to do that, because you got to get uncomfortable to get comfortable, period. So yeah, but pre-filming really has helped me, and it's been my key to staying balanced and balancing school and YouTube, for real. Like y'all are watching this right now, it's probably 2-3 weeks after I done filmed it, like for real. Like I probably got a whole new hairstyle, my birthday done passed, like all of that, like for real. Like I'm not lying. Like I pre-film, even now with online classes, like I just pre-film, because I know that there comes times where I just can't get out of bed, because I struggle with depression. So there's times where I just, it's not happening, you know, for days sometimes. And it's like, if I didn't pre-film, my channel would have been on a rocky road, you know, like even outside of school. So yeah, I've just learned how to use my time wisely, just to help me in general, like outside of school, within school, all of that. So yeah. And the last question is, any advice on joining orgs / your experience? Don't take on too much Don't take on too much that you can't handle. Literally join the stuff that really you feel like you can make an impact in, and you can really grow in, and they can grow with you, like stuff like that. Like I know my freshman sophomore year I was joining everything just to join everything, just so I was involved on campus. But then I quickly started to realize, like, I don't resonate with those orgs. I don't resonate with the people that I'm serving on these e-boards with. Like certain orgs, I couldn't. Like I was president of stuff. I've served my very high amount of e-boards, and I've been in my very high amount of organizations, and just some are ran different. Like some, make sure that the org that you're joining also is like actually active, like they not fake active type stuff, you know, and they're actually doing stuff. Like do stuff that actually you can make an impact in the world, like type stuff. Because there's some orgs you join, you pay dues, and then you don't hear from them the rest of the semester or the rest of the year, and it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So like really scope out the orgs and really think. I know for me, one org that I've really stuck with my whole time since I joined the org is Her Campus CAU. I became the YouTube director for Her Campus, and it's just an org that I've stuck with and that stuck with me, and that really have helped me grow. And I've grown within the positions that I've had, because I went from co-director to, from YouTube assistant director, creative YouTube director, whatever, to YouTube director, and I went from member to that, you know, like I really like grew within the organization. So like do stuff that, and Her Campus makes an impact, period. Her Campus, okay, they shake boots, okay, period. That's one of my favorite orgs. I've also been in Collegiate 100 of Atlanta for a while, and I hold an e-board position within that, and that's not an organization on campus, that's an organization off campus. And I joined that one because service, you know what I'm saying? Like genuinely I love mentoring people, and I didn't think I would until I joined that organization, and it really helped me grow. I've grown with it, and they've grown with me, like, you know, stuff like that. And there's various other orgs that I've been in. Like I've been in a lot of stuff, but I just didn't resonate with them. You know, there was a time freshman year I think I was in like 6 or 7 organizations, and then sophomore year I was in the same amount and on like 3 or 4 e-boards. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, okay, it's cute for a resume, but like, what are we really doing, you know? So just choose wisely. You know, my experience with orgs, most of them have been good. All the orgs I've been in, most of them have been good, except one I served on an e-board, and they did me dirty, even though I did a lot of the work and I had a lot of people's backs in that org. But we're not gonna speak too much about it, because you know, people be watching your videos and waiting on you to say some things so they can have beef with you. So we're not even finna do that. But if y'all want a story time about that, maybe I got you. But just know they did me dirty, grimy, all of that. Like, boy, okay. But yeah, but aside from that org, I've had a great experience in all of the orgs I've been in. I was inducted into the NSLS, National Society of Leadership and Success. I was inducted into that. I know I saw an email about getting into, like, I think it was like a CAU honor society or something like that. It was like an org, but I didn't pay to get inducted because I'm leaving, you know, like, honestly, what will I benefit from it, you know? And there's various other orgs that I've been in that, you know, they were good. I know an org that I did want to join for a while, but I never did join, Breaking the Cycle. That's a great org, and they make an impact, just like they make an impact, okay? So that's a good one to join too. And there's a lot of other ones, but yeah. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, comment below and let me know, and I will do a part 2. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. Bye.